Hello Libra, and welcome to your June astrology forecast. This video is for Sun, Moon and Rising Libra. If you'd like to book a reading, there'll be a link down below, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos. Now, May was pretty intense with the Mercury retrograde and eclipse season, and things tend to stabilize in the month of June, although we do have astrological shifts that will be impacting us in this beautiful month of June. Now, we start off the month with a full moon happening in your third house. A full moon is about releasing, letting go, and purging. Third house is about communication. So think about the communication, words that others say, the way that they express themselves that you need to release, and especially the way that you express yourself and think about yourself that you need to release. This is a great full moon for learning something new, like completing something that you've learned, or finding information that offers you a new opportunity. This full moon too is about small distance trips. You can find that you're completing your to-do list, getting things done. You're really getting things done, especially when it comes to your to-do list. It's almost like you're ticking things off. You're sending out those emails. You are really communicating, but watch for it during this full moon that, how you're communicating, expressing yourself doesn't bring any tension, and avoid any conflict or communication with others during this time. Now, on the 5th, we have Venus entering into the sign of Leo, which is your 11th house, your social circles, your friends groups, work colleagues, family groups. Think of all the various social circles. Think 11th house, think about social circles within your life. Venus here is bringing some love and wanting you to connect and be social with your loved one, or meeting someone through friends or colleagues, someone that you meet through socializing and being out. It can be very eventful. On the 19th, we enter into the pre-shadow period of Venus retrograde. This is important. You are Venus ruled, Libra. So Venus retrogrades can be emotional, deep, intense. Venus has to do with love, luxury, and money. So a Venus retrograde is transforming you, Libra, and it can be very deeply emotional when it comes to your relationships. Where conflict can arise. And because it's in your social house, it can be with friends, it can be at work. As long as you're in a group, all of a sudden, the moment you're there, that's where that 11th house plays out, and you emotionally are sensitive to the groups and people that you socialize with. This only happens on the 19th of June when Venus enters into that pre-shadow period. We will have Venus in your 11th house until October of 2023. Venus will retrograde in the month of July, and that's where it's most intense. But a pre-shadow period gives us a little bit of a taste of a Venus retrograde. So exes can come back. Heated situations can happen with loved ones and relationships because Venus rules love. Financially, you're reassessing things. That's for everyone, but for you, it's a lot about your relationships when it comes to, friends groups, the people you connect to, the people that you socialize with. So even if you're out with your partner, right, and you're socializing with someone and socializing with that person, and say you're in a group of people, all of a sudden a conflict can happen between the two of you, and it can become quite public because it's about your social circles, your social dynamics. So when you're around people that where conflict can arise, so be aware of that. Be gentle with yourself. Give yourself, use essential oils, work with crystals, work with rose essential oil, open up your heart chakra. This is a time where for Libras it's very emotionally felt and emotionally deep. Exes can return, conflicts within relationships, especially because you're Venus ruled, right? So be aware of that. On the 11th of June, Pluto is retrograde, but now it retrogrades back into Capricorn. So since 2008, Pluto's been in Capricorn in your 4th house. So you need to reassess and reevaluate everything you've been through since 2008 when it comes to your home, your living situation, and family members. Pluto is about transformation, things coming to an end, letting go and releasing, especially emotionally for you when it comes to your 4th house of early upbringing, childhood, right? How your parents took care, nurtured you. That's your first family, the family that you're aware of until you move out and start your own family in some way, shape, or form. But this is all about your heart and reassessing what and how do you put boundaries with loved ones, what you've learned from childhood, how you're transforming who you are and stepping up into your empowerment when it comes to your home and family life. A lot of transformation can happen to your home. You might move home or decide that you want to make changes within your home or changes within your family dynamic. This is a time for true healing and soul searching when it comes to your emotional well-being and bringing emotional stability into your life through releasing childhood traumas. Okay? Now, on the 11th, Mercury moves into your 9th house. You are thinking about freedom, higher education, learning, communicating. It's really a good time for publishing something. Anything you've been working on, this is where you want to present it, put it out there. So if you've been working on a team, you're putting it out there, you're putting your work out there in some way, shape, or form. So if you're an author and maybe you've been working on something and now you send it off, basically. Ninth house can have you want to travel, to go on a trip, to have an adventure. You're seeking freedom within your life. On the 17th, Saturn retrogrades for you in your 6th house, because Saturn's been in Pisces since the 7th of March, and Saturn is retrograde in the sign of Pisces, which is your 6th house. Now you've been learning a lot of things about bringing stability to your work life, making your day-to-day routine, what you need to do, how you're taking care of yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically, especially with Saturn. It's bringing stability and structure to your work life, how you work with your colleagues, how you move forward. This retrograde has you reassessing that to see how you've been working through everything you've learned since March of this year. On the 17th, 18th, we have a beautiful new moon in your 9th house, and this offers you adventure, freedom, travel, plan a vacation, anything that is about new opportunities, releasing limiting beliefs, learning something, reading a book that opens you up to a new experience about yourself. You read something that's a positive saying and all of a sudden you have a new idea about how you want to move forward. This is that energy. On the 21st, Sun enters your 10th house, 26, Mercury enters your 10th house. This is about your career, your goals, your aspirations for self. So what do you want to do? Is your goals to, your reputation is how you come off. So this is really inspiring you to think about your reputation. The Sun offers you opportunities through you as a person and the reputation that you have. And Mercury has you thinking about your reputation. This is a time where people can ask advice if it's family, or if you're at work, the work that you're putting out there gets recognition and rewarded for it. This is where you might be thinking about your career and how you can advance yourself. And if you have goals, how can you achieve your goals? And these are personal goals, whether that's eating better, healthily, taking care of yourself, sleeping more. How do you take care of your goals that are personal to you to make you more effective? But if you have a career specifically, this is really also good for that as well, offering you new opportunities and giving you the ideas and thoughts and changes you want to make when it comes to your career. 30th, Pisces. Neptune retrogrades in Pisces on the 30th of June, and this is in your 6th house. So the rose-tinted glasses off of your day and to-do list. Maybe you were having a very dreamy day, maybe you were relaxing and taking it easy. Once this Neptune goes retrograde, we become very realistic. We want to be very real about the things that we do within our day, our work life, especially if you work with co-workers. You now see things that maybe might bug you about co-workers, or you might see things that you do within your day that's wasting your time. This is where you cut back and decide to become more focused on how you want to move forward when it comes to your day-to-day life, your physical, mental health, and also what you do when it comes to your day-to-day routine, whether your routine is, taking care of the house, or if you have a job. Either way, you will now become very realistic about those goals that you want to do within a day. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful June.